So I'm actually, to be honest, well, 13 months post bone marrow transplant. But the post 12 months bone marrow transplant, or post 12 months BMT, that sounds a hell of a lot nicer. Well, for a title at least. So, what can I say? Let's get into it. So, 12 months post-transplant. If you didn't know, for almost all transplant patients, and I don't mean just bone marrow transplant, it's heart transplant, lung, kidney, you name it. This is, well, it's a pretty big milestone really. Like, a really, really big one. One of the big reasons why they say that this kind of time point as a milestone is so large is that once you reach that 12-month mark, the severity of, well, I guess, complications that can occur tend to reduce quite dramatically. Like, if shit's gonna hit the fan, it's gonna hit the fan hardest in that first 12-month period. To be honest, you're gonna see your rejections, you're gonna see the larger consequences coming out of this really in that first 1 year period, particularly in the earlier segment of that. And believe me, I definitely agree there. I mean, the day of my transplant, I got hemorrhagic cystitis, so my bladder was profusely bleeding due to the damage of the transplant on the day I got the transplant. So screaming and bleeding, no fun. And that was the day of. Then, 3 months after, I got PTLD, which, as I've explained in previous videos, was a lymphoma that I developed due to the immunosuppressions. So I got another cancer after the transplant, which required me to then get further treatment with, well, T-cell therapy, which thankfully worked out so damn good if you didn't see that video already. And then 6 months after that, I got a viral pneumonitis, which is essentially, it's inflammation of my lungs. And the big picture of what it did to me was, well, it dropped my lung function down to about 35%. So it was physically so difficult for me to even breathe. And, well, after all of that shit show, I'm here. I mean, pardon my language, but fuck yes. And one of the best things about all of this is that I've been doing it and sharing it with all of you too. Like, I am where I am today with all of you as well today. It's so crazy to think that by definition, perhaps we don't really know each other. But sod that definition, I feel like we've really gotten to know each other, well, really quite well. We talk, we share about anything and everything. And it's awesome to have reached this stage where I am now today and, well, celebrate it with you all. Because as you saw in my previous description, a lot of things did go wrong in my first 12 months, but we got past them, we moved on from them, and I'm here now today feeling, so good. And it's kind of crazy to think at that same point in time, I reached a really big milestone. I got to 1,000 subscribers, which is very, very cool. Thank you so much. And there was even a really cool story done recently by Unilad about me as well. Hopefully there's some image up here that I'll put in post. And that was just really, really cool too. So it's kind of weird to think that I've been through so much crap in the past year, and it's been really, really tough. But I'm here now today, and it's amazing. To all of my followers, my viewers, my subscribers, to you, if you're watching this video right now and it's relevant, if you have a transplant coming up, or you just had one, or you just had one not that long ago, listen, it's going to be tough. Like, really, really tough. It was far harder than I thought it was going to be. I can't deny that. Like, that would just be silly and naive to try and tell you that it's, well, easy. But my biggest advice to you is that with time, it will pass. Which sounds like crappy advice, I understand, but listen to me clearly, just listen. That is how some of these things work post-transplant. Now, of course, you need the close contact communications and reviews with your medical teams. Don't get me wrong. Like, I needed to be seen and treated with my lymphoma, obviously. I didn't just wait for time to clear it up. However, I knew during this experience that I had to try and stay positive and motivated in my own mindset at that time, because I was so confident that this was all going to get better. I believed in my team, I believed in my friends, my family, and I believed in myself. And despite the fact that I would be rolling around in bed in pain for days upon what became weeks, I didn't let that sense of optimism leave me. And I think it's fair for some people to kind of struggle to recognize how you can keep that optimism. But I think if you've already gone through rounds of chemotherapy in order to beat your cancer, and you fought the demon, you fought this bastard, and you came out on top, then you can keep that sense of victory and that strength behind you and with you. There's that sense of pride in what you've achieved in your past. And reminding yourself of what you've done in order to get to where you are today is going to be a massive driver of pushing you through to the end. And this is a big thing that helps you focus on, well, allowing everything to improve. Stay motivated, stay driven, and focus that with time it's going to get better. You need to trust and believe in this process. Communicate well with your team, obviously, and trust in what they're saying and doing. But you need to... It's hard to communicate, but you really need to believe in yourself that with time this is going to get better. It's going to get better no matter how shit it is right now. You will be in a better place in the future. Because when it comes to cancer and recovery, the mindset is just... It sounds like la-di-da-di-da bullshit. I know, believe me. But it makes such a big difference once you get to that end of it and realize, fuck, I did it. I made it. And that's what I have to impart on you. Focus knowing that it's going to get better with time, and you need to keep that sense of optimism and drive within you to push through. And, you know, you'll be here at the same point as me, or maybe you have already been, you know, 1 year post-transplant celebrating. So, why not? Let's celebrate in this video today. I mean, I'm 1 month late on the video, but who doesn't mind a little celebration? And so to my German donor, I love you. You mean the world to me and my family and everyone. Like, I literally owe my life to you, and it's bloody crazy to kind of think of, well, the connection that I have to you. And I feel like, I mean, you're my German donor. I now have your German stem cells in me. They replace my own stem cells. My blood type has changed. Everything about me has changed. I've really become more similar to you than maybe who I was before. And well, let's celebrate to you in the most German way possible. Just wait. Okay, so maybe it's playing on the stereotype, but I've got a German beer here. Henninger Lager beer. I don't know my beers very well. I don't really drink, to be honest. But this seems like a good time to celebrate and toast. So if you're there watching with me, grab, I don't know, your cup of water, or maybe you've got a drink with you as well. And let's raise a glass. And to my donor, to your donor, and to all of the future donors that will be contributing to save someone else's life, here's to you. I mean, my taste buds changed after this, but they're still, you know, I'm not overtly in love with beer yet, but I can appreciate having that for the celebration. But my biggest message for you right now, if you're going through your transplant, is here I am, 12 months post, and I'm at 120%. And I add that 20% at the end, because, well, all the shit that we've gone through to get here, I think we deserve that extra 20 to be just a bit better than where we were before. And it's crazy, but believe me, the difference the 3, 6, 9, and 12 months makes in how you feel and recover is just crazy. It's actually nuts to think about it. So stay strong, keep in there. It's going to get rough, it's going to get tough, but things are going to get better. And soon you'll be telling me in the comments down below where you are. And when you got to your 12 months, please come comment back in this video and tell me, hey, I'm here too, and it's fucking awesome. And then we can celebrate it together every damn time. I am so happy to be here where I am today with you, and I want to be, well, I want to be with you on your day at that 12 months as well. So yeah, we We bloody did it, guys. I will be looking to post more comments and advice around my own tips, post-transplant and recovery, bringing things back to normal and some precautions, because I think this is always a great kind of, well, discussion point for us to focus on. Let me know, of course, if you're keen on that. And then I'll probably still continue my discussion around being immunosuppressed, particularly during COVID, because it doesn't seem to be going anywhere yet. And hopefully I'll have some special guests on my YouTube soon as well, some professionals, to talk about coronavirus as well. But let me know down below, how are you today? Where are you in your own journey? And are you able to stay safe and managing okay during COVID? I don't want to get political about anything, I just want to know if you are doing okay and you're keeping safe, because that's all that matters to me. As always, to all my past, present and future leukemia and now lymphoma warriors, I give all of my strength and will to you right now in your own fight. And all of my love is to you right now during this as well. Let me know where you are in your transplant journeys as well though, down below. Just chuck any comments, just say hi even if you want to. I love talking to you. It's really cool to kind of respond to everyone. And there'll be some more videos coming out soon. I'm going to try and pop out quite a few more because I've really stepped back a bit, which I'm very sorry about, but we're going to be getting on top of it, believe me. But I love you all so much. It's amazing to be here right now. 12 months, fuck yeah. And as always, with my German beer in hand, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, chuck me a message on Instagram and give me a follow too if you feel free, and I'll see you all in the next one, okay? I'll talk to you then, guys. Bye.